It's really hard when you feel trapped, when you're in love with someone and you just really can't seem to let them go. It's really hard, especially when it feels strong. You guys have that really strong bond and connection. But it's like I always say, it's always up to you. We have free will to make whatever choice we want when it comes to relationships. And so when we actually stay, I know even though it's hard to let go, we're actually choosing to go through the suffering. Because love at its core is not about suffering. Love is not a hard thing. So that's one thing we really need to understand is when you're suffering like that, especially if it's not in a way where it's productive to the relationship, because sometimes we'll suffer in relationships just because there's going to be hard times, but the relationship itself shouldn't make you suffer. Life is hard. There's always going to be different things that are going to happen, different obstacles, and things that will test your relationship, but that doesn't mean that your relationship should be the root core of your suffering. My question for you today would be, do you also love yourself? Because this is an issue I had when I was with a toxic ex, and there was a lot of suffering involved every single day. There was never a day where I wasn't suffering, even if it wasn't for the full day, because there were some, good times, but overall, it's a lot of suffering. And that's not a normal thing for you to go through on a day-to-day basis. And that's why a lot of people really struggle with stress, and a lot of people have ailments and things like that. It's due to putting yourself in that type of environment for a long period of time. You're not designed to have to deal with it. So though you're suffering now, I hope that he's not the root cause of the suffering. And if he is, I need you to ask yourself the question, is it worth it? Can you see yourself living this way for the rest of your life? Because we're not really trapped. It feels like we're trapped when we're attached to someone or we feel like we really love someone. But if this love that you have is at the cost of your peace and at the cost of the love of yourself, now, that's not really love, or that's not the type of love that you should be going after. And I know that's easier said than done to get over something like that, but it's going to be all up to you in how you want to live your life. Because you are the only one that has control over that. So I'm not even going to say I hope that you make the right decision. I know that you'll make the right decision, and I know that you know what's best for your life. So I know that you're going to make the choice that you need to do in order to get untrapped, because everything is just a figment of our imagination or of our mindset. So if you believe you're trapped, then you'll stay trapped. But I believe that you have the power to release yourself. But either way, I'm sending love your way, and you got this.